The People's Republic of China is currently carrying out a cultural genocide against Uighur Muslims. Now, it has been almost a year since the United Nations reported that 1 million or more Uighurs are currently being held in brutal detention camps in the Xinjiang region. The global community knows exactly what is happening, and yet the US continues to turn a blind eye. For several decades now, China has sought to restrict the practice of Islam in the western Xinjiang region of the country. More than half of the 24 million people in the province are known as Uighur Muslims. Over 1 million of these Muslim men, women, and children are currently being imprisoned within internment camps across China. According to numerous reports, the conditions inside these Muslim internment camps are absolutely horrifying. Under Chinese President Xi Jinping, a September 2018 Human Rights Watch report found that the Chinese government was using brutal, coercive practices against Uyghur Muslims in many of these internment camps, including the use of murder, torture, arbitrary arrest and detention, extrajudicial executions, and gang rapes and systemic sexual assaults. Now, some Uyghur Muslims who managed to escape the camps claim that they were forced to eat pork and drink alcohol, both of which are forbidden to observant Muslims during their time there. Other people said that they were forced to criticize their own Islamic beliefs while memorizing and reciting Chinese communist propaganda. Now, the ultimate goal of the Chinese government is clear. Number one, rewire Uyghur Muslims' political thinking. Number two, erase their Islamic beliefs. And three, reshape their very identities in an Orwellian manner. Now, let's be honest for a second. If the Uyghurs were Christians instead, the whole world would know all about them. Time and time again, Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence have taken vocal stances on Christian persecution, both here in the US and abroad. Now, Trump has no problem condemning China over tariffs and his bizarre trade war, but you will hear crickets from him when it comes to protecting the human rights of Muslims. And let's remember that this is a president with a long history of Islamophobia. Now, even though the Trump administration has not taken the Uyghur crisis seriously yet, in July, over 34 Republican and Democratic senators co-sponsored a bill called the Uighur Human Rights Policy Act. This Senate bill is meant to send a message to the Chinese government that their ethnic cleansing of Uyghur Muslims will no longer be tolerated by the American government. But that is not enough. Until there is meaningful economic sanctions and widespread global condemnation of China's draconian and systemic crackdown on millions of its own Muslims, the Chinese government will continue to try erasing the world's second largest religion from the world's #1 most populous country.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.